Hi there, this is Bishop Nancy Rosario. My husband and I pastor Church of God's Children in the Bronx. Well, I'm here to tell you that over the past few months, we've been on a journey of mental healing for our daughter Angie. I say this for all the moms out there that are also on this long journey. At first, I spent a lot of time worrying, fearful, hopeful in one moment, worried and oppressed the next. But you know, the best part of this journey is that I get to, not that I have to, I get to thank God for being my help in times of despair. I read a devotional for moms. It told a story of a clock that spent a great deal of time worrying about its future, reasoning that it had to tick twice each second. How much ticking might that be? The clock thought. So it began to calculate that it would tick 120 times each minute, which is 7,200 times each hour. That meant in a 24-hour day, it would have to tick 172,800 times and 63,072 times every year. By this time, the clock began to get overwhelmed and sweat profusely in there. Finally, it calculated that in a 10-year period, that's how far sometimes we think, it would have to tick 630,720,000 times. At that point, the clock collapsed with a nervous breakdown. We do not want to do that. You know, psychologists reckon that about 95% of all that we worry about never happens. The other 5%, 4 out of 5 times, things turn out better than we anticipated, including a lot of outright blessings and even unexpected ones that we experienced in this past month. In the end, only 1% of all the bad that we think might happen actually does. And of this, it's really as bad as we feared. That's why Jesus said, don't be anxious about tomorrow. God will take care of your tomorrow too. Live one day at a time. Matthew 6:34 says, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. The Apostle Peter gives us the right perspective to live by in the words that he said. These words, he said, casting the whole of your care, all your anxieties, all your worries, all your concerns, once and for all on him. For he cares for you affectionately and cares about you watchfully. 1 Peter 5, 6, and 7 says, therefore, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. So moms, my word for today is to many of you, don't obsess over the future for yourself, for your children, for your family. I take that word for me too. Trust God through the process. And you know what? Don't be hard on yourself when you feel that you can't continue. Been there, done that. You can, you will, I can, I will, we can, we will with God's help. Those faithful moms who are on a similar journey, I pray that God will use our testimony and our daughter or our son's healing testimony for God's glory and to help many that need to get healing of their mind. So a prayer point for today is, help me, Father, to live in today rather than jumping ahead to meet tomorrow's worries. Remind me that just as you are today, you'll also be there for me in the days ahead. Help me to cling to the only certainty of the future, that you'll be with me. That's the most certainty that we have. He will never leave us. He will never forsake us. He will always be with us and with our children. Much love to all of you. Signing off, Bishop Nancy Rosario. Have a blessed and wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Blessings to all. Amen.